G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. This is part 2 of a 2-part game commentary on Rockdown of a Marine perspective game that I played over about 40 minutes that I've broken into two 10-minute parts, both the start part, which was me in the command view, and the second part, which is me in first-person view, which I'll switch to very, very soon. Just the tail end of my commanding right there, jumping out to get at a fade, which was attacking our extractor in Marine start. Now, I'm going to talk more generally about this game before I get into watching play-by-play first person. But before I do, more importantly, if you haven't seen part 1, get over there and watch part 1. I will put the link in the bottom of this video, because otherwise two things are going to happen. I'm going to sound like an idiot and you're going to be lost as to what the hell is going on. Anyway, as you saw in part 1, we tried to make pushes both east and west to break the alien blockade as Marines, but we could not, and we are now trapped into our base. Now, I have skipped forward a little bit in the game, but all that happened was, after we lost the Fort Armory in west, was it became a little bit of a stalemate of back and forth fighting in the corridors to west and the corridors to east. So, what you see here is just the last vestiges of my commander play. Before I said, after about 20 minutes, it's time for me to give up, I'm just placing some sentry turrets around our base. Because we had two almost fully upgraded extractors, I had quite a bit of plasma to play with, so I used that plasma to place sentry guns there, trying to place another sentry gun, my mouse going back and forth from sentry gun to placing it behind that little blue crate there, but the clever ones among you will notice that I only have 16 plasma, and the reason the sentry gun is not placing is because I have an inadequate plasma. So you must keep your eye on your plasma when you're trying to place sentry guns. That sentry gun up there, not fully constructed. The Fade took out the Mac very cleverly and is now going to work on the extractor. A single Marine trying to fend him off. I need to jump out of the command station. Here we go, jumping out of the command station to help this fight. The fight is so into our base now that really, when I was commander, I was just jumping in and out trying to stop them. Switching to pistol here because he's more effective at long range. Unfortunately, my magazine was empty, so I had to reload before I could engage that lurk. Notice the lurk dancing around as it starts to take damage from my pistol. I was leaving myself exposed here, however. Very easy for the lurk to snipe me at this point. In fact, he might even know I ran out of ammo first. Only a single armory right now, not an advanced armory, because we never managed to get a command facility up. We never managed to get a second command station out to allow the research to that command facility. So a single armory. We do have shotguns. That is our one piece of technology, apart from level 1 armor and level 1 weapons. So a very low-tech Marine team backed into a corner facing an alien team with 3, maybe even 4 hives, so full alien tech arrayed against us. Going to work on this crag and a whip, just staying outside its range so we can bring it down. Me getting very, very angry with this whip blocking our path, so running up at the last moment, I think, charging down and putting the last shots into it to kill it. Shotgun's very effective against alien structures at close range. Running out of ammunition there at a very inopportune time. Luckily, HeroMan117, who literally was the hero team player of this game, saving our collective asses just then, getting the pistol down on that skulk. Me bringing down that crag finally with the shotgun. We'll take 7 shotgun shells to bring down a crag with level 1 weapons, and it is a mature crag, so normal crags will use less shotgun shells. Unfortunately, drunk Pappy managed to get in there and kill me just as I was reloading after taking down that crag. So I'm not sure who the commander is right now. Fade Peppy again. Sorry, not a Fade. Someone else taking down that sentry gun. Peppy the Skulk taking down that sentry gun. That's odd. Anyway, I'm jumping back into command station here. I'm not sure what I was doing. I don't think I spent long in here, guys. This part of the commentary is meant to focus on first-person play-by-play combat, so we'll see what I'm doing here. I think I'm just dropping some extra sentry guns, because placing sentry guns there in auxiliary node is very effective if you make them face each other. Node reserves. Auxiliary node is a separate room. My god, I have to learn the names of these rooms. I say it in every commentary, but I will at some point. Those guns, if they face each other, can be very effective because aliens can either run in through the vent, through your start, or through the door to the west. So you see that Fade running out through that door, that's what I'm talking about. As soon as they run in, they will face crossfire from all the sentry guns, and if they drop out of the vent, they'll face crossfire. So they can't kill the sentry guns because they'll face crossfire from the other sentry guns. So very effective to place those sentry guns there. I'm spending a lot more time in command view than I remember spending, but that's okay because I love commentating command view. I have been asked for a lot more command view, so there you go. You got a bit more than I bargained for in this game. Jumping back out to join the attack, and someone else will no doubt take the command station station behind me. That was a very bad time to come around the corner though. 2 skulks coming at me, not landing enough hits. Should have fired in bursts. They're very effective to fire in bursts when skulks come at you very fast, because it basically calms you down and forces you to aim. Me there, I was spraying and praying. I often find that when I've been commander for a very long time, as in this game I had been commander for about 15 to 20 minutes, when I jump out of the command chair I am playing like crap, and it takes me a long time to get into that sort of first person combat mode for myself, to get my mouse twitchiness down, to get some smooth aiming happening. And that's really one of the really cool nuances that is Natural Selection 2. Melding first person gameplay with real-time strategy gameplay has some really weird side effects. And one of them is that your aim can often be off. Charging in again, managing to bring down Peppy though. Notice that the single shotgun blast brought down the skulk there, so shotgun's very effective against skulks, even at this point in the late mid-game, I'd call this part, where the alien tech is undoubtedly very advanced. They probably have level 3 weapons and level 3 melee attack and level 3 armor as well. Hero Man in there, joining Hero Man in the fight for node reserves here. The Mac there going to work on that sentry gun. I should have helped build that sentry gun. Unfortunately, I wasn't really a team player there. There you go, asking for team play from my Marines when I was commander, but then not being a team player when I jump out. Not cool, NS2HD. Now that sentry gun is facing the wrong way. Notice it is facing 90 degrees back into Marine spawn. We want it to face 0 degrees to the front towards the west access, west wing door. I'm not sure if it's west access or west wing. I get so confused between west access and west wing. Hopefully I run through this door here. And the top left of your screen identifies the room you're in. You can see I'm in node reserves at the moment. So in the corridor from node reserves, and watch as that changes as I proceed in there. No, I was killed by the whip way too... No, sorry, it was lurk spikes that took me down there. So a bit embarrassing for me. I really was just throwing my plasma away. I was buying shotguns and then getting killed. I do not know what that sentry gun was doing drop there. That was maybe a little bit optimistic from our commander, because we are not going to be able to push forward here. Overall strategy for the game right now is we want to push through this alien blockade and get through to west, so we can drop that tech point and finally get some flamethrowers and grenade launchers and more armor and weapon upgrades. Unfortunately, the alien team knows this is what we're doing, and they're just establishing static defenses, and they are spawning in and going straight there. We are not attempting to push central, because central via east is so hard to defend even if you do manage to take it. So we are just trying to push forward, and basically what you're going to see here is my parade of death after death as I just try to push forward, trying to break through the alien blockade, getting Ray the lurk down, but the gas was still in the corridor, and I did die to the gas that I breathed in through my mask as I tried to run back to Marine Start. So great thing about lurks is even after you are dead, the gas you lay may be able to kill enemy Marines. Taking down Drunk Peppy there. I think he was already damaged by their teammate, which he brutally killed up near the extractor you saw in spectator mode before I jumped in. Now, I'm not sure who the commander is here, but they need to rotate those sentry guns. Putting out a new sentry gun before the old sentry gun is even rotated. If the old sentry gun was rotated, it could cover the new one as it is built. Unfortunately, I do not know what I'm doing here. I think I went AFK for just the briefest of moments. Back in there, yep, coming back in just as Stalker comes around the corner as lurk. I think there are 2 lurks there, and they are both just going to gas and gas and gas. And when you're only light Marines, you do not have the ability to breathe in that gas. It will just kill you. So unfortunately, this push is not looking good at all, and really this part of the commentary is pointing out that even with a tenacious Marine defense, if you do not capture a tech point very early on in a rockdown game, then basically the game just becomes the slow death of the Marine team as Fades push in further and Lurks push in further, and the Marines take down your infrastructure. They will work on your extractors, they will work on your armories, and if you're really unlucky, they will take down your infantry portals very quickly. You can see here, this is the other side of the game, pushing forward on this lurk. Unfortunately, Ray taking me down again. Sorry Ray, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I can only read it, I didn't hear you say it. There are the alien defenses towards central via east. 4 Krags, 2 Whips, and 3 Hydras. That is impenetrable to a Marine team that only has shotguns and rifles at their disposal. We simply cannot penetrate that defense at all, so our only option is west. So I will continue pushing west over and over again, chasing these 2 lurks out, getting one of them with my shotgun. I should have retreated at that point. Unfortunately, I did not. I'm going to cop Skulk in the face. Here he comes again. Oh, I so deserved that kill. I actually believe that this is an American server, by the way, so you might see a little bit of ping lag because it is an American server. I'm not sure. I think it is, so Oh, I could have checked my ping there, but I was too slow on this scoreboard, chasing down these aliens at the end. They have took down the sentry gun before it could be built. Sentry gun's going down left, right, and center. When you're a commander, plasma is a little bit hard to come by. That's the great thing about having more than one command station on the map. A spare marine with a lot of spare plasma can jump into a secondary command station and ask the primary commander, mate, where do you need some sentry guns? Where do you need some plasma spent? And here I am throwing my life away, pushing way too far forward. I need to step back, using my pistol down on this whip, but it has crags behind it as well, so there is no way we're going to be able to push forward. Really, this is the slow death of the Marine team that you're watching here. But hey, I thought it was important that I uploaded the start and end of the game so you could get context and link the RTS gameplay that the first 10 minutes of this game were, and the FPS combat, which is the second part of this game, because that really is the essence of NS2, combining RTS and FPS. And of course in future videos I will show you some alien gameplay. You could see the Krag's heal spray just coming out through the wall there. Oh, awesome Kylie coming around the corner and just slapping me in the face with the scythe, slice and dice fade. Someone commented on a previous video and said, NS2HD, it's slice and dice, not fade blades. So there you go, I'll call it slice and dice from now on. X-Vision on there. Now I believe I just skipped forward the video very quickly there. I did skip forward because I want to show you the very end of this game. Basically what happened was we kept pummeling our heads against the walls that was the alien defenses, and we were boxed in, so eventually the aliens just came down. Obviously you can see the red lighting here, me saying GG, because the power net has gone out, we cannot spawn. That is the end of this game, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this two-part commentary where I've combined RTS with FPS. Next target on my list is some alien commander view gameplay, and maybe a dual perspective commentary of both alien and marine at the same time. They're me RRing because I don't want to watch the death of the marine base. It's just too depressing. Tibble's joking beacon. There are no beacons in NS2 yet. So that is it, guys. Thanks for watching, everyone, and look out for future videos, and don't forget to subscribe.